So I think it would be a good idea if we were to kind of like dissecting the lyrics. So I've just brought the lyrics up here on my computer. We're just gonna put it up where we can see it, and let's just go. Let me, can't actually see that now.
Yeah. So let me tell you guys what like OU stands for, because it's pretty much overview, and like
Okay,
this.
acronym.
Yeah.
Initials is probably a better word.
Yeah, initials. Yeah. Just came up with
See, that was a funny story.
Yeah.
I was just like writing on the whiteboard, and I was lazy to write the whole thing, and then we just all look at it and we're just like, stop. That's our name. That's the name.
That's a name, you know.
It's funny how things happen.
Yeah. So like at the beginning, so yeah, of course, like on the intro we got like as you guys may be familiar, symbolizing like the Lion King intro when like Simba's talking to
I really actually like that. Yeah. It's kind of just like discussing the importance of change and being flexible, and like things can go astray and go completely weird out of your control, but the best thing you can do is to come back from it, and change isn't always a bad thing like we sometimes believe.
Yeah, so like so when I say let's start from the very beginning, when everything was sweet, pretty much with that
Kind of setting the scene, like
yeah, it's just like
let's go back to the start first.
Setting the canvas, you know, and like rap is an art, music is an art. So like I'm just setting up the canvas, you know.
Yeah.
And like then I continue with no peer pressure down this one-way street. Now this is some real stuff. Back when I was going through some stuff, I was like going good with a person, and down a one-way street, and everything looked good. Like as I continue on, everything seemed fine. We were happy and complete. And like lyrics at the rig.
It's kind of funny when we're riding down a one-way street as well. It's kind of just like because a one-way street you can't turn around, you can't go backwards. But then like so we're just like we believe that you can't go backwards from this. But
then when we were writing this, Sammy was like, why not have something like into the captain's change diverted to sea?
Yeah, like going off course all of a sudden. Like,
yeah, and like I'm just like, damn, that's powerful. Like how like everything changed so quickly and so often. So then, yeah. So
and
like,
if I just come back to that one-way street is towards the start of that intro, and then at the end we say we were too blind to see. It's kind of saying, well, we believed that we were down a one-way street, but we were blind. Like it wasn't. It was, and it went wrong.
Yeah. So like personally, I didn't write the chorus.
I think I wrote that.
Yeah.
I wrote that at like 1 a.m. maybe 2 a.m.
Sammy right here wrote it. Yeah. Yeah.
All I wanna know is
what you see. Yeah. So do you want to explain
that?
that?
Okay, I'll explain the chorus. The chorus was kind of just like when you know how sometimes like a friendship or a relationship or something is like going smoothly, and all of a sudden it just doesn't, and you don't know why. Sometimes you don't get a reason why, or you just don't understand. The chorus is kind of just saying like, I'm lost, I don't know what's going on. All I want to know is what do you see, what do you hear, and what are you thinking? Because we must be on a different page. I want to fix this. I don't want to lose you, but like what's going on? Like I want to know how you see me, how you hear me, and what do you think about me? That really, I think it's moving. That might just be because I wrote it.
Yeah. No. It's pretty good. Like yeah. Really relatable, you know, like everybody has freaking heartbreaks.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I think this first verse actually, I wrote the skeleton to it, but then Bruno comes and looks at it and he's just like, "Oh Sam, I mean, it has so much potential, but some of it just doesn't work at all."
So like yeah, from like rapper's perspective, when he wrote this, he's like, yo Bruno, like. Yo,
I got an idea.
like just types of me. Yo, I got an idea. Like,
check this out real quick.
I'm like, has potential, son. has potential.
It just
you know?
doesn't flow.
Just doesn't flow. Then I just started writing. Then like at the beginning when Sam like wrote like I was even told that time could heal anything, but he is being gone. I still feel the same. And like that. When I heard that, it was literally like mind blowing. Like
You liked that line.
It was just well structured. That's what it is. And like really what it was. Then on the line that where they say I still have dreams, many things I want to achieve, and there's one thing missing, and that's you and me. Like again, Sam wrote most of that, but I filled it up. I gave him muscle. You know, he made a skeleton. I gave him muscle. I pumped it up, and because to say to actually be, that line was me. Was that?
Yeah, I think that was.
Yeah,
I think I had something similar, just worded differently.
Yeah. Then
I had the. I think the next part though I just didn't have that first.
Yeah. Like because at the beginning when the line I say confusing myself on the thought where we be.
I know.
Yeah, like we had like something about rhetorical questions, but like
that
didn't
not work.
Fit with the rhyme.
No, it as hard as we tried, it's just like this is a stupid word. Why are we using it?
Yeah. So like then like as I know it was me. I know it was me. Like coming from side to side, like one side is like questioning what I'm saying. The other side is like it was you. It's like something pointing like the wrong thing out of you. Then like when I start rapping, like reminiscing to the time it was you and me, and then come back to the things you said, making progress on the side. Girl, give me a break. You know, like reminiscing means just like remembering, and then like the things you said, like it's pretty direct.
Like the promises and the
like oh yeah, like
you know you
like,
say
you know,
all this
like I will always want you by my side and stuff like
and
that.
then like what
And like oh yeah, you just give up. You know, when there was me and you, I can't contemplate. Reconcile doesn't even run through your head. So like basically
I that line to me kind of feels really aggressive, but it's not meant to be. Like the
like personally, like when I wrote this, I was like, reconcile does it even run through your head? Like it's a question to the person, to like person who's hearing, like, oh, does it even run through your head? Like it just I'm just like pretty much questioning the person, like why?
Yeah.
Like I remember you taking a break and my breath away. Loving you has taken my soul away, but that's your presence. I feel some type of way, and like yeah, like it's direct. It's what it means. And like I feel some type of way. It's funny how like I come from like a hip hop background, you know. I was quoting "Type of Way" by Rich Homie Quan. How like he pretty much does anything makes him feel some type of way. So like I didn't know how I felt, but I felt some type of way.
It's like it's not just one emotion you're feeling. You're feeling so many, and you just can't explain it, and so you're just feeling something. You just can't nail it.
Then the lines, I wanted you, never meant to overplay or oversay, betray the feelings we had that day, but everything ends, we can't delay. I really wanted to play on words with those lines and still have meaning. And when I wrote that, as I told Sammy like about this person, I was like, I thought I was doing everything right. Never wanted to overplay what we did, but I betrayed the feelings that I had for my inner self, and like all my own feelings that I had for myself. And like I never wanted to overstay, but as a friend told me one day, like everything ends. It's something we can't delay.
It's that last part of that is really like, because like nothing lasts forever.
Yeah.
And like when you get into these like an event or whatever, you can't believe that anything bad would ever anything good would end. Like it's like, this is amazing, this can't end, you know.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, if something like amazing ends, it's just like, what?
it's just like you're like, oh, what happened? You know?
R.I.P.
Yeah, R.I.P. Shout out to you, to
Yep.
young Dro, you know. But I can't have all the blame. We must shift and hope some things change. But you won't even comply or make a change. You just hide behind those people you call friends. Ready? You want to explain this one?
Okay. So this one's kind of just saying like, sometimes when things go wrong, like, everything gets blamed on you, and it can feel like that way, and people can turn against you, and people can really just be nasty and you don't want to be taking all the blame, and because you don't even know what's gone wrong, and yet you're taking all the blame.
Yeah.
So it's kind of saying like we have to shift this and get to like an understanding, and not just keep blaming either each other or one person for what's happening, and then it's saying that you try that, but then the person doesn't want anything to do with it. They don't comply to make a change.
Yeah.
They just hide behind those people they call friends, and so they kind of just use them as like a barrier and just don't want anything to do with it, even if it's the right or wrong thing.
Yeah. Then we go as we used to be family, now it's not meant to be. Going out to places how it's supposed to be.
I really like that line. I think I wrote the first half of that.
Yeah. So like Sammy's pretty good, right? Like he wrote like. Who wrote that? Do you want to explain that first part?
All right. Well, this part's kind of just like we used to be family. Like we used to be close. We'll call each other family, you know. And then now it's not supposed to be like now we're not. And the way you kind of portray it is kind of saying that it wasn't ever supposed to be. It's just kind of just like a shock.
just like I related this line to one of Drake's songs, as he says, keep my family closer. I should have kept my family closer. And like there's one line in there that he says like we throw the word family off way too often. Then like at this time, at this point, like I was just getting used to places, and when I wrote going out to places how it was supposed to be, I was writing it and I was just like, oh yeah, I was going out to places I couldn't really afford it, but that's how it was supposed to be. And like, and how I rhymed that, how it was supposed to be. Just like shout out to like one of the hottest songs right now, supposed to be. It just made sense, you know. And then I continue on with like, you get my hopes up and crush my dreams. Now the words I say is reality.
That's a really hard hitting part of it. And I think off memory, that's the part where this song kind of drops with the instruments. I think it is. Is it that part? I think that's where it kind of like the melody drops short.
Yeah. Yeah. So like, pretty much what that means. It's just like it's the ring. It's that like a person can get your hopes up and like lead you on
and then crush your dreams.
And crush your dreams, you know, like
and then that becomes reality.
And like in your mind, like does this happen in my spiritual life, like because you got to balance so many areas of your life in so many times. Then when I wrote this, now the words that I say is reality. I'm spitting these words. I can't believe it's actually something that happened to me. So yeah. Then like this next line was like genius. Like first started the lies and the lies. Now we can't
started
even
the highs, then the lies. Yeah.
First started the highs and the lies. Now we can't even see each other and say goodbye. Yeah. So like again, half construction, half me, half Sammy. Like you know the dynamic duo, you know. Yeah. So like do you want to explain that?
I don't know if you've ever seen that quote. It's kind of just I saw it on social media about half a year ago, and I thought of that, and I'm just like, oh, that makes so much sense. It's like it's kind of where it's funny how you can go from being best friends to lovers to nothing all of a sudden, and it's kind of going. So you go from the high. And then I kind of the next line I kind of related in because for me it was something I did, and it was really bad. Is I'd lie, Even small things like I don't even know why it can sometimes creep in, and then from the lies now we can't even see each other and say bye because they just don't want anything to do with you now.
Yeah, like yeah. Now we can't even see each other and say goodbye anymore. Like at this point, like many people go through the phase like, oh yeah, I'm gonna jump off the building. Like nothing in life is like worth living because
Some
everything
people
went
really-
wrong. Like yeah. So like I'm like it's funny how like sometimes you just going through life and you see that person and you can't even say hi or bye. So like you can't even have a final bye. So that's what I mean. Now we can't even see each other and say goodbye. You know, like
Can't even talk
just
to each
I'm,
other.
I'm just asking that person to come and see me and just say bye.
The final goodbye.
Yeah.
We want that final goodbye, not just the abrupt ending, but like a proper. I hate the word goodbye actually.
Yeah.
Because it's kind of just like goodbye is like an ending, like you. It's like
so
where's the actually just to reference another song, where's the good in goodbye?
Yeah.
Like it's so true. Where is the good in goodbye? And that's kind of what we're saying here as well. But we can't even get that good.
Just say bye.
That good. Bye.
That good back to just say bye and leave it, you know, and that's what I was like. I was like, all I want to know. It's just like you want to know what they're gonna say. You want to know what they're gonna hear. You want to know what they're gonna do now.
What they think.
So like all I want to know is what you're seeing now. All I want to know is what you're hearing now.
And that's a really good little bridge into the chorus as well.
Yeah. So it really fades. Back again. Verse 2. Yeah. If you're hearing this, it's too late. All the thoughts in my head made me contemplate. I didn't want to jump all up, but you made me hit the thought of us, and you beside my bed. You know, if you're hearing this, it's too late.
It's kind of wrapping up the song as well. Like at this point, it's too late. I mean, nothing you can do.
Yeah. So like when I read this, I was like I was listening to a lot of Drake. Not proud to say this. So like if you're hearing this, it's too late. Then like if you see like all of Drake songs in a sequence it's like a goodbye note, and that's what I wanted to quote here. This is my goodbye. This is me being over someone. The thought of us and you beside my bed made me hate. I hated the thought of that now, and I couldn't believe what it was. Then I go on. Now there's when's like Sammy again, the Ghost Rider, the best Ghost Rider here, as us that dynamic duo. Like when you wrote, now there's one thing you're good at is evil people behind. Like I'm like that's direct right there. That goes like that actually relates to people. Like people are good at something bad that they always do, and then I go with no intentions or mentions of ever saying hi.
It's kind of like a reference back to the first verse as well. That
Yeah.
kind of sticks
So like
together.
at the beginning, it would be like saying and greeting each other all the time, all that lovey-dovey crap, you know, and now with like they have
no intentions. They don't even want to say hi.
Yeah, they just act like you're not even there, you know.
You're a ghost.
Then Sen wrote this like, I guess the poo taught you bad, never know rights.
No, I don't think I wrote that one.
Didn't you?
No.
Yeah.
No, that one was yours.
Yeah, I read that. Metaphor, just like the pool just means a place you grew up at. Taught you bad, never know rights, direct what it is. Then I go, Onyx told me, Nathan, just say bye. And again, Onyx is my homie Ray. And like, when I was going through the stuff, I wrote many verses. Like, I'm a rapper, Like, I write
get
stuff.
your emotion out through writing.
I write myself. So like he just told me like, oh yeah, just leave it, man. But I can help it, but only during. You that one, eh?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then the past used to be reality. Now it's what I dream. You know, the memories and the feeling of you surrounding me. Again, that dynamic duo. Sammy with the skeleton, me adding all that muscle. You know. The past used to be reality. Do you want to explain that?
Okay, yeah. So like, the past used to be real. Sorry, I have had no sleep in the last 2 days.
Yeah.
Actually, sorry, I can't think right.
Yeah. So like yeah. So the past used to be reality. Just pretty much. It means what it means. Like
It's kind of the past is referencing that good time that you're having, like the happiness you have, the actually being with the person. That's what the past is now, and that used to be your reality. That used to be what you lived day in, day out, what you loved day in, day out, and it's now past.
yeah, you know, like, and the person was always like around you, surrounding you, wanting to be you, like telling you stuff like you're cool and stuff. I just want to be around you, you know. Yeah, so that's what that line means. Now there's one thing that we're missing. Now that is one thing that we're missing. So like I'm just referencing that other line, like that the past used
Like
to be
you
reality.
and being
Like,
you and me. That's
yeah.
what's missing.
So then like again, dynamic duo. I have nothing bad to say. You lit up my world when skies were gray.
That's
Again.
actually I think.
Like Sam wrote part of this and I just gave it muscle, you know. Yeah, so want to say that one?
Yeah, I remember back in my childhood, I'd get told like I can't remember if it's like a poem or a song. I can't remember. Sorry, it was a song. It's like, you know, you are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are grey. And it's kind of just like a reference to that, like that person would fill in your darkness, would turn your grey skies into a colourful, bright day.
Yeah. Then like I just go
When you were crying.
when you were crying, I hated that day. Holding you in my arms, many days. Send you mad, set me ablaze. Then like again, wanted to play with words. I just pretty much tell like what was happening at the time.
What you'd feel when they felt. So if it's kind of like they
Yeah,
were
so, like,
sad, you're sad. If they were angry, you're
Yeah,
angry.
pretty much. Yeah. So then I go on. Then I go. I'll never forget those days. When you look back, will you remember me? Or you simply over the thought of me? So play with words again. Just explaining it. Like asking if they will ever forget those days. Because like at the current stage, like what are you doing? Like, bro, like just talk to someone. Because like people don't know what's happening. Then I wrote this. Now everything happens for a reason. It's either a lesson or blessing type of season. That's what the ocean said. It gave me reason. Told me you gotta experience everything. It will make you bigger. So like here,
a reference to like
I'm quoting Frank Ocean. I'm quoting Frank Ocean right here. And at the beginning, Frank Ocean had this quote that said, if everything in your life, it's either a lesson or blessing. It comes to your life to bless you, or it comes to your life to teach you something. And this is what an old girlfriend of mine told me, and I really wanted to put this on a song. And yeah, so you got that. Then I say, let me rewind it to where it all begins, and that's
it's
when.
one of my favorite parts of the song. It rewinds back to the chorus again, and it really pushes out the
thought, and makes people listen to it again, you know, like that's what I was going for. And it's funny how we came up with that line, because we did programming, and
that was hilarious.
And
We were just messing around while we were writing our lyrics, and for some reason, because we'd just finished a big programming assignment, and was it the same day or the day after, we were writing some of these lyrics, and all of a sudden, while writing these lyrics, we realized that half of our lyrics were written in code for some reason. We had functions within our lyrics.
so like every generic thing that you'll find in like either Java or
Most languages,
C
really.
Sharp, most languages, like it was in our lyrics.
Like,
Coded in code, which was like kind of funny.
Also, no one else, unless they knew how the language syntax works, would actually be able to read our lyrics for one point.
Yeah, so that's the breakdown of OU, and stay tuned. Master version coming.